Hello everyone, today I am going to be sharing with you my June book haul. Sorry I haven't uploaded in about 3 weeks. I've just been so busy with lots of different things and I've not been here all the time, so it's been really difficult to film. But I'm eventually getting around to filming my June book haul. I got loads of stuff in June that I've got to show you, some are books obviously, and there's some other things that aren't books but are book related. So I want to share them all with you today. I'm going to start with all the books that I got, so without further ado, let's get started. The first book I got was A Whole New World, A Twisted Tale, and this is by Liz Braswell. This is an Aladdin retelling of some description. Jafar has the lamp and he is in charge of Agrabah now, and it's up to Jasmine and Aladdin to save the kingdom. However, Jasmine and Aladdin's fight for freedom could completely tear the kingdom apart. That's all I really know. I don't know much else, but I'm super excited. I love retellings and I cannot wait to read this one, as Aladdin is one of my favourites. The second book I got was Always with Love by Giovanna Fletcher. I love Giovanna's books. I've read all of them up until now, so I really need to get around to reading this one. So this is the sequel to Billy and Me, which is one of my favourite books, and I just cannot wait to get back into reading about these characters. Billy and Me is about a girl called Sophie who works in a coffee shop, and one day a guy called Billy Buskin walks in the coffee shop and turns out he is famous. So Sophie ends up becoming friends with Billy and she has to kind of balance her home life with Billy's famous life, and it all just gets a bit over the top and overwhelming, but this, I'm guessing, continues with that kind of story. I don't really know much else, but I'm super excited to read it, as Billy and Me is one of my favourite books, like I said before. The next book I have is The Lake House by Kate Morton. Yes, I picked up another Kate Morton book because why not? And it was on buy one get one half price or something like that at Waterstones, so I was like, yep, I'm gonna pick it up now. This book's quite hard to explain because there's so many different things happening in it, so I think what I'm going to do is just read the synopsis and hopefully you'll get an idea from that. It says, an abandoned house, June 1933, 16-year-old Alice Edvane is preparing for her family's Midsummer Eve's party at their country home. But by the time midnight strikes and fireworks light up in the night skies, the Edvane family will have suffered a loss so great that they leave loneth forever. A missing child. 70 years later, after a particularly troubling case, Detective Sadie Sparrow retreats to her beloved godfather's cottage in Cornwall. Once there, she stumbles upon an abandoned house and learns the story of a baby boy who disappeared without a trace. An unsolved mystery. Meanwhile, in her elegant Hampstead home, the formidable Alice Edvane, now an old lady, leads a life as neatly plotted as the best-selling detective novel she writes, until a young police detective starts asking questions about her family's past, seeking to resurrect the complex tangle of secrets Alice has spent her life trying to escape. So it's about one main character by the sounds of it, and it goes through all the different times in her life and what she's experienced. So once again, it sounds amazing. I'm sure it is because Kate Morton and she's never let me down. So hopefully I will get to this one pretty soon as well. The next one is a little bit different, and that is because it is not a fictional book. It is actually a cookbook. And I am gluten-free, for those of you who don't know. And for my birthday, my dad got me a gluten-free cookbook, as it was my birthday at the beginning of June. I have another gluten-free cookbook, but this one also has in lots of different things like diet plans and reasons to go gluten-free. Obviously I didn't have a choice, but people do go gluten-free just to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight. Before you all start saying I don't need to lose weight, I'm fully aware of that. But this has lots of recipes, it has information about eating out, so when you go to restaurants and things, what you can actually do there, because sometimes it can be a bit difficult. And in the back it also has meal plans and diary, and it just helps you basically through this kind of life change, because it can be quite tough. And even now, I think like 4 years later, I am still a bit rubbish with it. So hopefully this will help me out a little bit. Another book I got in June was Dream House by Marzia, and I have no idea how to pronounce her second name whatsoever, but if you know of PewDiePie, then it is his girlfriend. There you go. So as far as I'm aware, Dream House is about a lady who comes across this house she absolutely falls in love with, and she's in a storm of some sort, the weather's really bad, and the people in this house that she's seen invite her in to stay dry while the storm's going on and all that lot of stuff. But when she wakes up the next morning, as she does end up staying overnight, she is completely alone, but she keeps coming across strange people, strange events happening, and she has no idea what's going on, but it's about her trying to work out what is happening in this house and how she can escape it. Sounds pretty good to me, sounds completely different. It's a nice short read, so it will not take me very long at all, and I have never read anything by this author before. I don't know whether she's wrote anything else actually, I'm not sure about that one, but I'm excited to be introduced into a new author. The next book I got isn't actually a book, it's a graphic novel, and I also got this for my birthday, and that is Fairest, and it's called The Clamour for Glamour, and this is the 5th in the series. Car alarms. I don't know much about this at all. I like going into these a bit open-minded, not know much about it, but I do know it follows Snow White and Rose Red, and that's all I know really. But I have enjoyed the rest of the series that I've got up to so far, and I am ready to carry on with it now. As I haven't read a graphic novel this year, I don't think, oh my god, I don't think I've read a graphic novel this year. That needs to change. So I am going to read this really soon. And the final books I got, I say books because it is plural for this one, it is not a series, but it is the Peter Rabbit collection. How nice is that? I got this off my dad for my birthday and I am so excited about it. I have been to the Beatrix Potter Museum in Windermere and I absolutely loved that. That was a good few years ago now though, but I would happily go back again. Miss Tiggy Winkle the Hedgehog is my favourite character, favourite story, and this is in here, so that is really cool. All of the books are numbered 1 to 10, so I will probably just read all of these in one sitting in one day, because why not? So that is it for all of the books I got last month. Now on to the things that are book related, but not books. So the first things I have got, I am so excited about. They are my first ever Pop Funkos! And it is Snape and Luna from Harry Potter, two of my favourite Harry Potter characters. I definitely also want to get Dobby, Hagrid and Draco Malfoy, because they're just amazing. To be honest, I'd quite like to just get them all. But they're not the cheapest of things, to be honest. But I did get Snape, was it Snape I got? Yeah, I got Snape for my birthday and I bought Luna myself. So I was just so happy. You've probably seen them sit behind me, up here. But yes, that was the first book-related items I got this month and I'm so happy with them. The next thing I got is also Harry Potter related. I went on a bit of a Harry Potter splurge this month for some reason. But the next thing I got was my 9 3/4 ring. So that is what the ring looks like. It is super cute and I just think it looks so lovely on as well, so I'm super happy about that. I got the ring from a market that goes on every Sunday near where I live and I just absolutely fell in love with the whole stand. There were so many Harry Potter related things, Doctor Who, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but Doctor Who things, Disney, so many Disney things, and just loads of other stuff, and I really could have probably bought most of it if I had the money, but I don't have the money so I couldn't. My mum has also been on holiday this month and she brought me back something from her holidays, and that is a lizard bookmark. It is so cute. I love it. There it is there, if you can see it. It is so cool. So its tail just hooks on to the back of the page like that. And I really like this. I have a bit of an obsession with lizards. I don't know. Don't ask, I don't know where it came from, but I really like lizards. So when she brought this back, I just thought that is so perfect. And finally, I got 2 more bookmarks and I bought these myself. And these were from Bookmarky on Etsy. I am not sponsored by them or anything like this. I just found out about them and had to have a look, and they are incredible. So I got a Harry Potter one. Like I said, it's been a very Harry Potter month this month for some reason. So yeah, that's the Harry Potter one. It's got a little book on the side and a little golden snitch attached underneath. You can opt for these or you don't have to get them. It's completely up to you. It is your choice, but it does cost a little bit more with the book and the golden snitch obviously. And on the front of the bookmark it says, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live," and obviously that's an Albus Dumbledore quote, and it has the little 9 3/4 at the bottom, if you can see just there, and it also has the train and the broomstick as well. And then on the back it is really cool, I love the back as well. It is obviously the envelope looking style, and it says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, dear, and then you can put your name, and it says, "We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Yours sincerely, Minerva McGonagall." Deputy Headmistress. I just think these are so lovely. So yep, I picked up this one. And the other one I picked up was an Alice in Wonderland one because I just thought this was beautiful. Again, it has the little book on it, as you can see there, and a little key, and on the front you've got loads of different illustrations on the front there, and it says, "I can't go back to yesterday because I was a different person then," which I love that quote. I think that is really, really nice. And then on the back you've got this here, which is also lovely, and this one says, "Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to an end, then stop." Again, a fantastic quote. I love Alice in Wonderland. I think it is such a fun story. Bit weird, bit crazy, but such a fun story. And yeah, I really, really just had to get this bookmark because I think it's beautiful. I think what I'm going to do with this one and the Harry Potter one is somehow put them on my bookcase somewhere and have them on display because they are just so beautiful. So that is it for my June book haul with obviously all the books and the bookish items. Let me know what you bought in June, as I would love to know, whether it be books or bookish things. That's absolutely fine. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. By all means, leave any comments in the description below, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!